So today is April 19th, Wednesday, and I got up a little late this morning. We had a day yesterday, y'all. We really did. We're trying to get this stuff ready to go to Japan, right? I'm whispering because my hubby is doing his radio broadcast over in the other room, so I don't want to be too loud. But um, we went yesterday, and we pulled our little one out, and we went to take her to get her vaccines. We have to be all vaccinated up, and she has to be up to date on her vaccines in order to get into school in Japan, right? So we told her the night before, because in the past we've done the sneak it on her type thing where you just take them and then that's what's happening, and it didn't work out well. So she has asked us in the past to let her know in advance. So we did that last night or the night before. And oh my gosh, she just was in her feelings. She was highly anxious and very upset and could not rest and basically made herself ill over these vaccines, as many children do. So here's where the hypocrisy comes in on my part, right? So my sister can tell you, and maybe I'll get her on here one day to share. I was horrible with vaccines for a very long time. I don't even remember what age I began to tolerate them and not freak out over them. But I used to fight. It would take 7, 8 nurses and doctors to hold me down in order to get my vaccines. I remember this because I grew up in Detroit, and it was at Henry Ford Hospital, and we used to go there, and my mom would try to make that day as pleasant as possible up till that point, and even afterwards. But when I would get there, I would get nauseous and sweaty and panicked, but the difference is my baby was just highly anxious, and she internalized it, and kind of had difficulty breathing and things like that. Me, I fought. I fought as though my life depended on I fought as though my life depended on me whooping every one of these nurses and doctors and my mom in order to get out of this hospital room so I didn't have to take any vaccines. I can remember a nurse chasing me down the hall. Chasing me down the hall at Henry Ford Hospital. So how can I be so enraged and so upset that this young lady can't stand there and tolerate getting a vaccine? The hypocrisy is crazy, y'all. I'm not lying. I was so mad. I felt like I was going to catch a case yesterday. And I'm not I'm not a criminal. But the way she was behaving was as if we were trying to harm her. And Sydney is very intelligent. She's beyond intelligent. She is way smarter than her mom and her dad than what we were when we were her age. So she knows the purpose of the vaccines. She knows why it's necessary. We don't hold back details for her. But that did not stop her from having an all-out panic attack in the doctor's office. So I just wanted to say we did have a day yesterday, and we wound up not getting the vaccines because she worked herself up in such a tizzy. She began to not feel well. So we were not sure if she just wasn't feeling well or she had already, in general, not been feeling well. So the best thing for us to do is just hold off on those vaccines until we get that figured out. But I'm laughing at the hypocrisy that I have as a parent, not being able to understand how this child is very fearful of vaccines. And I do understand it, because the fact that I'm telling you this here says I understand it, but in the moment, I was very angry. Like, this is important. We have to get this taken care of. Please stop acting like that. And I don't know at what point I got past that, but I'm hoping she'll get past that because we must get these vaccines in order for her to go to school in Japan, and in order for us to go to Japan, she's got to be up to date on her vaccines. The thing about it, though, and let's come a little closer. The thing about it is, she already had her flu shot this year, and she already had the COVID vaccine. And all of you know that darn COVID vaccine hurts like heck for weeks, and it hurts going in. It is a painful vaccine. Aside from the shingles vaccine, I think that's the most painful vaccine that I have ever experienced. And I've had lots of vaccines. So she's already had the hard part. I'm just trying to get her to do her regular, 11-year-old vaccines. So y'all pray for us that we get through that so that she can get that done. But that's the hypocrisy of it all. How dare I act like she should just suck it up, Buttercup, and get in there and get this vaccine and stop acting a fool. How dare I? That was me. That was me at her age. And that was me, and I was up to a whole nother level of it. I was fighting. I was beating folk up. So, the hypocrisy of it all. Gotta do better. Gotta do better.